What's up, Troy?
Happy Friday, Jerry.
Good to see you, man.
Whew, good to see you too, man. Good to see you too. It's been a week.
I'm ready for a good weekend, man.
I'm ready for a good weekend too.
I'm gonna get really fucked up.
I got to hit that thing.
A pretty special piece, man.
Got some vapes to beat up.
Vaper streaming, just what you needed. Glad that you're here.
Hello and welcome again to another Troy and Jerry Vape Night special on a Friday night. Tonight we're talking about the Dab Ready with Dabs, brought to you by the D-Nail Universal Hater.
Yeah, dude, you should have been in a ballpark, an announcer, man. I love it. That was the way to go, man.
Happy Friday, bro.
Yeah, happy Friday, man. How about the old school think tank, man? That was a throwback. I like that was like the first one, wasn't it? That was like way back.
It was one of the first ones. It's funny how they're all like labeled in there like new.
Old. Oh, that's hilarious, man. That's good. Good to see you, man. How's it going in the chat? You guys, good to see y'all here. We got monsters out here, man. Roll deck. What's up, Sussy Bacon? What's happening? It's good to be here tonight, Troy. I'm stoked, man.
I'm a little bit worried, honestly. Like, I've spent the last month or so lowering my tolerance, vaping small amounts of flower using the pinch hitter bowl and the ace. And I haven't dabbed in a long time. And tonight you're all like, let's go dabs only tonight. So
Right?
we'll
So
see.
I'm excited, man. Like, yeah, we're gonna fuck that tolerance up. We're gonna smack that little tolerance right back out of you. And yeah, I'm stoked, man. Like, I've been looking forward to this. Like, I'm excited about the dabs that I got. I'm excited about the gear that I got, the company. This is gonna be fun, man. It's gonna fucking dab into this place.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good old time, that's for sure.
Yeah, baby.
Shit. Anything fun this week? Anything cool go down for you?
This week, huh? You know, I was kind of back from the storms and the Orlando and everything. I already had my anniversary, so that happened. Halloween happened. We had Halloween. I meant to ask you if we were going to wear any costumes. I have my lazy Halloween costume right over here that I could put on. So, you know, it's kind of
Right. I mean, we got lucky this year, and Halloween was on a Thursday, which is like yesterday. So
yes.
it's already November now. Too late to be dressing up.
Yeah. Forget all that, man. How was Halloween for you? Did you guys do anything? Did you have a bunch of trick-or-treaters, or does that not happen?
I sat in traffic the whole day. Like, I drove to San Diego and then drove back from San Diego, and yeah, traffic yesterday was brutal.
I went for a bike ride in the afternoon, late afternoon. Like, people had already started trick-or-treating. And yeah, you know, there's the fun scene and the cute scene, and then there's I don't know what's going on. Like, I mean, there's all kinds out on Halloween, dude. Like, from kids to crazies, they're all out there.
Yeah. My wife and I went out for a boba tea, and there was a few people, like adults, that were dressed up, and there was an adult dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood. And I joked to my wife, I'm like, do you think that lady's dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood or the wolf?
Tell. It's great.
Yeah, she didn't get it, but it's all right.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it doesn't go over, but that'll work.
Pretty dry.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
Jerry, I haven't vaped since like noon.
Okay, right on.
I'm itching for a bowl. I want to have a dab, but I feel like if I have a dab right now, it'll like start an avalanche, and I don't know where the whole show will end up. So maybe we should just start with a bowl just to be safe.
Okay, let's start with a bowl, and that's good, because the vape that I have heated up is one that I figured I'd show anyhow. Like, we did a whole show on this, but at the time I had this kind of hard, kind of piece it together beta version. But now, man, yeah, I mean, I'm excited about this, what you have in your hand, and now I finally have it with that coil. Troy, let me make you big and show us the doggone.
I was gonna make you big.
Go right ahead. Yeah, I'm excited.
You got a lot of stuff. You got two of them there on your desk. It's confusing.
Well, like I said, this is my old one that doesn't have the right coil. This is that crazy. I don't know what to call it, but it's fucking sexy as shit coil that's on here, and I've got mine kind of set up like that. Oh, that kind of slid out a little bit.
All right.
But anyhow, this thing's jacked up, man. Like you can put this or another head here. Like you could put a corded head here or something. I've got the whole Bangor here, and I love this glass bowl. This thing is
Bangor.
great. I love just the whole package, man. Like banger, bowl, hot head, place for it, fucking reducers of all sizes, scoops of all sizes, a place for a bush and a dab tool. I like. It's a good little setup, bro. I dig it.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty badass. That's pretty badass.
So yeah, I'm excited to hit it with you here, man.
I got mine in as well. I'm waiting to get some nice pictures before I plug it in and get it to use. But this is the Ace. So for everybody that pre-ordered the Ace from Vapvana, it's shipping. I think if you ordered just the vape head itself, I think it's going to be last to ship from what I've gathered by people discussing it in the Discord. But they are on their way.
Love it, man. Well, I'm excited. Yeah, I'll do a bowl with you. Let's do a bowl. I'll kind of warm into it. Like I've already done some bowls. I was doing some at around 7 or 8 o'clock. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do some bowls with you, man. Let's get that going.
Well. What you've been using now that you've been using the D-nail, how do you compare coiled bucket banger dabs versus like D-nail slurper dabs?
Coil bucket versus D-nail slurpers. Both of them do the job. The slurper is a little harder to nail, a little harder to clean. But when you nail it, it's way more intense, you know?
Yeah.
Like
A lot nicer dab.
Yeah.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
I've got my last nugget of snow till, bro. This is James OG.
Oh wow. Here's what I'm leaving on tonight. Some pre-milled flour.
What does that mean?
It's a can of pre-ground flour.
Oh, milled ground. Got it.
Yeah. It's pre-ground.
What are you doing with that? Was that a freebie? I can't see you asking for that when you
It was a freebie. Thank you very much.
Oh, super convenient and fun to vape with, but yeah, not what I go and looking for when I hit the dispensary.
Yeah, it's mids. It's mids or bottom shelf, but
Yeah.
it's not bad. It's better than that West Coast Cure shit that I had a while back. That shit was terrible, and that was whole nug.
Okay. I'm not sure what that was, but no, thank you. What are you guys hitting in the chat? You see us with our aces and all that. What are you guys hitting over here? Monster wants some of your milled flour. You can send that 10 of milled flour to Monster. In fact, I think he wants to buy it from you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. He'll
that
pay
Monster?
you $50.
Could buy you an eighth of something good. That'll be
Right.
nice.
Yeah, man, go for it. Afghan Peach here. We got a pinch hitter and evolved cricket. This original screwball is fucking great.
Pink Kush.
Pink Kush through the Terp hammer.
You're getting Pink Kush over there in Australia?
Damn.
Must be Canadian. Must be getting some Canadian Pink Kush. Also, where the fuck have you been, Mr. Lead Magnet? I haven't seen you around the Discord in months.
He's been
glad to see
hooked
you
up on the
alive.
Pink Kush,
Must be. He's in that Canadian Pink Kush.
right?
He's lost in the pink. That's a good place to get lost in, you know?
Dude, I love these combos. Look at this Camouflage XL bowl with the injector, the cannabis hardware Mercury on the Dab Ready. Oh, I just said cannabis hardware. You know what that makes me want to do?
Go back to that. Go back to Tree Enthusiast. Have you seen what this dude's doing?
Do you? Where is this? I was about to play a 9-second banger.
What?
I was about to do this. Hang on. I was about to do this.
Cannabis hardware, doing we the American way.
Yeah, I fucking love that thing. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So, Mr. 420 Tree Enthusiast, he was doing something cool with I believe it was the XL convector.
Yep, that's what he's talking about right there, and with the injector.
He was
Oh,
using a ball vape over it. Like it fits inside of a ball vape. Like I forget which one it was though. Which
that's it right there. The injector is the camouflage ball vape, and so he's taking the XL bowl and using it with the injector. Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that stuff right over there. I could probably grab if you wanted me to run off cam and see.
I remember I was stoned when I saw it. I was like, "Holy shit, this is fucking cool!" I love
Right?
it. Love it. So it's camouflage injector upside down. Upside down.
Yeah, so
Upside
it's
down.
doing some crazy shit. Because we got a Ventium Berry Cherry, Mercury. Oh, this guy's got Medica's got the pivot rolling here, man.
You see the merch that Ent Exchange put out, with the melty venti in the Air 4. I actually really like it. They look pretty fucking cool.
No, what's up?
There's like a melty hoodie with the EO4.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Great looking hoodie, honestly.
I'm sure Jurgen's gonna get one. That's fucking funny, man.
Yeah.
Orders in. Did you order him one?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I was gonna order myself one first. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Oh, that's great. Right on. Well, dude, I was gonna tell you what I got at the dispo today when I went shopping for really good stuff tonight instead of my, ho-hum everyday dabs.
Well, I sent you out for 710 labs. I wanted you to get some 710 labs. What happened?
What happened is I'm kind of like an old stoner and I mix things up a lot. So I had it in my head that 710 Labs was available at Cookies. And we have a Cookies dispensary here that is fairly new, I think. And there's only a few in the States. So I was like, oh, that must be the one he told me. And I looked online and didn't see it. And I was like, fuck, man, let me go in there and just get it. And so I went out there and I was like, oh, you guys don't have the 710? Okay. But they have some really cool stuff here. I'm excited. So I got two of their things. But the 710 Labs was then so get this. So I bought these, right? I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do that. I get out the car, go out the road, take a left, and on the right is the fucking dispensary that has a 710 just right across the street.
Classic.
I'd already blown my wad at Cookies on these things.
I assume Cookies only sells cookies. Like they only sell their own brand. Yeah. It's like going in there asking for 710 Labs is kind of like me going to the Persian market and looking for pork. I was trying to buy pork at the halal grocery store.
No, I get you, man. Well, but I mean, I'd already told him. I was like, "Look, what do you? I've never been here before. Like, they gave me the new customer rundown and all that. I was like, give me the whole fucking brand spiel, man. Like, what you guys are about. So, I mean, I was clearly the Cookies noob kind of thing. So, anyhow. But the flower looked pretty decent. What I liked is that you could look at it and smell it, which you can't in a lot of places around here, which drives me nuts. You just buy it off the fucking menu. You know what I mean? So, it was nice finally being able to go and fuck around with that. So I'm not endorsing these fuckers. I've never been there, so I'm gonna try it out. But these look pretty good to me. So I'm gonna go ahead. I've got a sativa, and then I've got a kind of a hybrid thing here that we'll fuck with. So
Nice. That's cool. I didn't get any high end concentrates. I actually got low end. But what I did is I asked, like, well, like I went to one of the dispensaries that doesn't carry the super high end stuff. They kind of have like a little more value high end, if you know what I mean. A little lesser known stuff. And I asked him, like, which ones are these are the best? He's like, this one's the best. This one's the second best. And then these two are just under this one. And I was like, ah, shit. I'm like, the one that he said was second best, I've had it a few times and it's always been hot trash. It's always been trash. So I was immediately like, oh, fuck. Everything this guy's just said, I can no longer take it. It's fucking, I haven't told the guy to watch my show tonight. So he's probably watching right now, and now I'm talking shit about him. So, like, yeah, I didn't trust the Jetty. He said, like, Jetty's the second best. I'm like, the fuck it is. And then he's like, this classic stuff is at the bottom. And I'm like, dude, I bought that before, and it was better than the Jetty. So, yeah, like, I got some dabs. Only spent $100.
That's fucking awesome. Let's see what you got here, man.
I got this is some classics. Blue Crack is the strain.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yes.
Very good.
Dab at low
Right there.
temperatures. Dude, Classics is better than Jetty all day. Thank you. Thank you, VapCap JB. That's what I thought. It's pretty dark, but it's wet. And I don't judge by color.
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I do, but I don't. And then he recommended, and several people have actually been talking about this Bear Labs. It's super cheap. This is live rosin even. And it was like $30 a gram. And it smells amazing, by the way.
Bring that on down. This
smells amazing. The label is terrible. Like the packaging design on this brand is some of the worst I have seen. Like you can't read shit on there. Sour strawberry.
It's just cool to look at.
Yeah, and then up there on the front, yellow on white. That's great. Yellow on white, light blue on white. Man. Designed by AI. This one smells wonderful though, and I want to try it. I want to try this one first. Anyone tried Bear? So VapCap is saying Bear rosin's good. Dude, if this is good, and it was only, I want to say it was only $20.
That's real cheap.
Let me check my receipt.
I think I got my shit for like about $40 a gram or something like that.
$27 for the Bear Labs, 20 for the Classics. Okay.
Very nice.
You ready to dab? Were we ready to
Just
start?
about. Let me show you what I got here. I haven't shown you yet. I just kind of talked about it because let's see here, man. I know there's some people out there like I have to pull up some comments, but let's see what this is like. So this is the Gas House, which I think is my hybridy thing they said. And I got these things because I wanted them to smell good. So there we go.
Is that a batter? What is that?
Definitely gas. These are supposed to be live resin, I think. Live rosin is what they are. So
Right. Does it say if it's batter or?
It does not. It just says live rosin on it.
Okay. I assume it's cured. If it doesn't say fresh press or.
Says derived from solventless extraction. That's all it says.
Yeah, it doesn't look like fresh press.
No.
Was it in the fridge?
It's been in my fridge.
Was it in their fridge?
I wasn't paying much attention to that. I think so, but I don't know. But that we've lost that. Like on the way home, I was doing some errands. This is a lemonade Blanco. This is supposed to be my sativa. That's probably the first one I'll jump on.
That looks beautiful.
Right?
Great color on that.
I like that. Nice and wet, but buttery.
What does it smell like?
More gas.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I like this gas. Damn, that's real gassy. That's going to be the first one I do right there.
Perfect.
So, yeah, I thought I'd show you that when we get going. So, you ready to dab, you said? You ready to dab?
Well, I think we are, but I think we should talk about the man of the hour a little bit. Because this thing, right?
Yeah. Actually, hang on one second. I just realized I don't have my dab rig with me. Let me grab it real quick. Sorry.
How are you gonna?
Can't start without the dab rig.
You don't even have your dab rig? Where's my dab rig? You don't have your dab rig? How are you gonna not have your dab rig at the start of a show about dabs? We're only 20 minutes in, and we're going to topic because we all want to dab. What about you in the chat? You guys want to dab? Want to get right into it? I mean, we can beat around the bush for 40 minutes, but I think I'd rather fucking dive in, especially now that Jerry and I have the same dab rig. Look at that.
Yeah. And what's happening, Troy, is I'm trying to be good and use fresh water. So if I don't have it here, it's because I took it in and emptied out and just left it there. So I have a half bathroom here that is basically the Stick Stones Glass Emporium. I think I told you that. And so I just have to run in there and pick one, but there's way too many. So anyhow, here we go. Yeah, good.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I'm
So
bored now. Where are we? What are we talking about?
I think we're talking about potentially the most game-changing device of the last decade in the dab space. Dare
Yeah,
I say? Damn, that's fucking
that's bold.
that's a bold statement. But seriously, this device changed the way we dab in a way where it it like provided a platform. It provided a system of consistency that allowed us to start fucking with other elements. Like we were stuck on bucket bangers because that's the only thing that we can get consistent. 10 years ago, or not even 10 years ago, we were torching our bangers until they were red hot and then waiting a minute and a half and keeping track. Like the way to get the perfect dab prior to these devices was you kept track of it. You'd heat it until it was white hot and you would start a timer. And then you're like, I'm going to take my dab at 90 seconds. And you take your dab at 90 seconds and go, oh, fuck, that was a heater. That was too hot. Fuck. I better go 110 seconds. And you take the next one at 110 seconds and you figure that shit out. You got to do the math. And then you start feeling it. And you're like, okay, here's what it feels like at 110 seconds. This is the perfect range. And you have to become like the dab whisperer. You know, you got to know your banger. I remember when I knew my banger and I was the one that like, when it came time to serve up dabs, I had to do it. It had to be me. And then I fucked my wife's up one time, and now she won't ever dab again because I got too excited. I'm like, I think it's ready. You better go, because I thought she was gonna fucking lollygag, you know. And then she didn't. She didn't. And when I said this ready to go, she's like, all right. Yeah, I'm like, no, should have waited 10 more seconds.
Story over, man.
But with the introduction of the Dab Rite and other non-contact thermometers, it gave us the capability of getting consistent temperatures from dab to dab to dab to dab, regardless of time. Because sometimes your banger cools down quicker because you got a breeze and your timer's off. Sometimes your banger stays hotter longer because you torched the real fucking shit out of it, you know, and then the timer's off. Now with the Dab Rite, we get consistent and we can actually learn which dabs dab best at each temperature, which is what I want you to explore tonight, by the way.
Yeah, and it standardizes everything. Like you can have a different kiln or hot hole, or you could use a torch and I could use a hot hole. We could have different bangers. But if we're both using this device, we can both hit them at 515 or whatever fucking temp we want. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty dope. Like it's very hard to standardize, and that makes it really easy to standardize. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah. It made it a lot harder to ruin a dab. Whereas before there was a lot of ruined dabs. Prior to these devices, you take a dab too hot or too cold. If you're lucky, it was too cold and you could go back in and heat it up. Too hot fucking hurts. This thing makes it so much easier to dab.
Yeah, I dig it. Cool features and all that too. But before we get into the cool features of it, I'd like you to kind of you've done this for me before, but I'd like you to describe what you think is the perfect dab, because it's not just I like to take my dab at 515. There's like a whole point on a journey that you want to hit at that 515, and it's interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Let me take a sip of water first.
Oh, wet that mouth. We're gonna dab first.
Oh, we're gonna dab?
No, we're gonna dab first, or you want to talk about the dab and then do it?
I haven't dabbed in a long time, so
Then talk about it first. Then
when we're talking about like the perfect dab, for me, I want to taste both the the low end and the mid range terps, while also having that stretch your ball sack out and play the bass on the scrotum, the effect of like the higher temp. You know, I want that slap in the face. Like I want the, I'm on a roller coaster for 3 minutes, then holding on to my desk for dear life. You know, I want that feeling, but I also want to taste those terps. I don't want to be put to sleep. I don't want any sedation. I like a medium to large size dab, usually, just because I feel like small dabs at the temperature that I take for the impact that I like, a small dab is just like not enough vapor satisfaction, which is another key component of the perfect dab. I want to have a lot of vapor coming out of my mouth. I want to be projectile vomiting mashed potatoes here. I want to be the dragon. I want to and just blow a column of pure carnage. You know, I want to see. Holy shit, that was a big dab. I want to see that because that's part of it. It's part of the visual. It's like seeing your food and knowing that it's beautiful. Those grill marks and shit. When people say, "Oh, it doesn't add anything to the flavor," the fuck it don't. Here's why. Because when your shit is beautiful, it tells your brain this looks good. This is gonna be good. Your perception changes. Everything changes. Like even it's the same thing with the dab, with the vapor cloud. When you blow a big cloud, it adds that satisfaction. It's a key component of the high. If you don't have any vapor, you're set up for disappointment. It's the placebo effect, essentially. So I want to see a big cloud.
Right on. And like, what about, like, do you like a cold dab or a hot dab, or how do you like, what do you like? Cold start or, hot start, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not a fan of cold starts. They were cool for a while when they were new. But as soon as I started comparing, going back and forth, I'm like, a traditional dab is better than a cold start every time. The only benefit of a cold start is hey, you want a dab? Okay, let's have a cold start dab. Bam, right now we can do it. Whereas if you want a traditional dab, you gotta heat your banger for a minute and a half, and then wait a minute and a half, and until this thing came along.
What's the difference, like cold start versus what we're gonna do?
So with a cold start, you heat your banger up with the dab inside of it, and when your shit hits the temperature that it starts vaping, you start hitting it, and the quartz continues rising. The heat continues to transfer, and you get your terps on the upswing of the temperature and the downswing. Like it'll go up and then it'll cool down if you get it right. If you put too much in there, if you didn't stop soon enough, you can potentially burn your dab with a cold start like that because you're hitting it on the up. With a traditional dab where you heat up your banger till white hot or till it's raging, and then you wait until it's at dab temperature, you're putting your oil in at a temperature that's above your vaping temperature, and then it drops, like you're hitting it on the way down. Okay. So your oil is coming up temperature, your quartz is going down, and there's like this sweet spot where your oil is in the vaporization zone.
But okay, but do you get better taste from the cold starts because you get all those terps at the early release?
Potentially.
Yeah.
But again, it's technique. With the terp slurpers, you're getting the most flavor because you're getting the earliest vapor. Like with a traditional bucket, like you drop your dab in there, it starts vaporizing. You put your carb cap on, and then you're hitting it. Not only did you lose some little puffs of vapor, which is very minuscule, I know, but the THC and the cannabinoids in that dab, as soon as they hit the heat, and when they stay there, they're immediately converting to the CBN components, the more sedative versions of your weed. So
Okay.
if you drop your dab and carb it and just let it sit there, it's converting to a dab that is more sedative, more of a sleepy, stony stone.
Okay.
With the terp slurper, with those little intakes, as soon as it melts, you're catching all that early vapor, that first hit of, as the pillar's going and you're melting your shit through the hole, you're catching all that vapor before it converts to the more sedative versions.
Right on.
So you're getting a more clean, more crispy, clear high from the terp slurpers. Like there is a functional difference.
Hey, bro. So not just in the session, but in the high, you notice a difference as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, cool. Well, fuck all that. I'm ready to do one, man. That sounded really good.
Fucking science. Like, and here, I hated terp slurpers when they first came out.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was just doing dumb things to look how dumb we can make this.
Right.
Like when I saw the first banger with like the hole drilled in the side, I fucking hated it, Jerry. I was the biggest hater. I'm like, stop doing that shit. Just drop your fucking dab in the goddamn quartz bucket. Like stop doing stupid shit to do stupid shit. Like these terp slurpers look stupid. Why are they so expensive? And then I got the Chinese version and I'm like, all right, it's kind of cool, but what a fucking pain in the ass, And it is. It is a pain in the ass. Terp slurpers are a pain in the ass. But I'm a lazy motherfucker and I figured out a way to do it. And this works with spray tech. I'm ready for the dab now.
That's what you're really going to help me with today, because you've told me a few times. I'm going to really go at it like you do on the spray tech this time, because I'm tired of having all the time.
Funny enough, when you put your head under your desk, and I'm not sure if there was something in your mouth or not, I couldn't hear what you were saying.
No, you're kidding me. All right. Well, here. Sorry. I was just talking while I was under the desk looking for my dab sponges, because I know you use
dab sponges.
Yeah, I was going through my drawers today. I was like, oh, there they are. I gotta remember that shit. Tonight's the night. Dab sponges, come on out.
I don't think dab sponges are still in business anymore. I don't think they're available anymore, unfortunately.
Shit. Okay. Well, we're pimping them for nothing. Here they are.
I think their last batch, like their newest version, killed their business model. Like, because you don't have to throw them away anymore. Like they're just washable, reusable. Like he put himself out of business. Or I think he switched to crypto or something. I don't know.
Right. I'm vaping Troy and Jerry tonight, man. That's what we're doing. I got my mug back out, Troy.
Nice, dude. I don't even have one of those. Man, this smells so good. This sour strawberries. I'm gonna pull my banger and dab, Jerry. It's time.
Yeah, hang on. Let me get mine set, because let me ask you something first before we get going. I'm trying to crush this thing here, whatever you call the hourglass thing image.
I think that's the Venus.
Okay. Well, so far, I think it needs to run hotter. Would you agree, or do you normally do that one lower?
I would say that I probably did run that one hotter. Like I was probably taking that one at right at 516, if not 520.
All right. I'm going to pop it up even a little more, because I've been using it in the high 4s and it's not getting good enough for me. So,
okay. Hey, go ahead.
530. I'll go to 530. Set it there.
While we're on the topic of dab temperatures with your Dab Rite, I want to express my opinion and my preference on where you point your Dab Rite.
Yes.
When it comes to your slurper, can you make me large?
Yes.
In charge. I see a lot of people being lazy and just doing it like this, and it might be fine. It might be fine as long as your hole Slurper is at the same temperature. But what's important to me, and this is in my brain constantly, this is the loudest part of my brain. Right here, this is called the vaporization column. This is where you need your heat to be accurate and precise. This is your dab zone. Like the pillar is going to go around the vaporization column. This is what you want to be measuring the temperature of. If this is the same as this, cool. But I'm not going to gamble on that and be lazy like this.
That's a good point. That I have not been doing that. This is a good tip.
I'm going to point my shit right there.
Where you're dropping.
Just in case. Just in case this drops at a temperature that's faster or slower, or maybe this is getting hotter. I don't know. I don't want to rely on any inconsistencies. This is the dab zone. This is where the vapor happens. I want the temperature of that. So that's where I set my shit up.
Right on. I like that. Okay, so I've got mine set to like 925, like you held me back in the day. So I mean, it's a hot fucker on the kiln that we're set up in. Is
This
hot.
thing, yeah, I run mine at 925 as well. I recently learned that with this, since we're running 925, if you're using an auber PID, you may have problems because the auber like only goes up to 900, and if you set it higher, it clicks when it's at temperature or something. It causes problems and it makes noise. So a few people have reached out and been like, hey, just a heads up. So yeah, something to be aware of. Ready to dab? Are we ready?
Yeah. You ready to pull? You guys in the chat ready to finally dab?
I gotta get my breath.
I know you are. You're gonna be like, you guys are finally dabbing.
Yeah, this Slurper, somebody was commenting about this Slurper. This is the Puke and Beagle D-nail Slurper. It's got the turbo weld, so it's like welded on the side.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it's got a little nipple on the bottom, so it rests well inside the D-nail heater. I love this thing. But tonight I'm using the hybrid blender, which I believe is the one that Jerry has as well.
I have that, but it's not what's in my kiln.
That's cool.
Right now I have what is this called again? This hourglassy thing
I think it's the Venus.
Yeah, the Venus. So that's what I'm hitting. I'm trying to, because Troy says that's a little better for smaller dabs, like which is my style. So I'm going to try to do something with that. So yeah, I can pull whenever you're ready, buddy.
I should be using that tonight because I should be dabbing small, but I'm not going to be dabbing small. Instead, I'm going to be wrecking my world.
You're going to do what Troy always does. It was hard on the dab, baby.
Dude, I haven't dabbed in a long time, so I am looking forward to the high school high, honestly. Like,
right?
Judge me all you want. Share
It's
it
going to
on
be fun
LinkedIn,
tonight, folks.
being like, I like this show, but then it started overconsumption. Whatever.
No, not at all. So I'm going to drop my marble on top. So that's already in place. I'm at 610. I'm going in to get my dab, put it on a slab.
You like fried rice with crab?
No.
No.
That stuff, then I just build up flab.
Oh,
all right. Here we go.
I'm at
5:30. Here we go. Cheers.
I'm at 5:45. So cheers, Jerry. Enjoy your Venus dab. There's my dab. Oh my God, I got my arm in between two hot things here. That's scary as shit. First dab in a long time. Cheers.
Cheers. Cool. That tastes and feels great.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Wow.
Can't believe that dab is only $30 a gram. Fuck, that's good shit for $30 a gram. Ooh, oh, my butt cheek muscles are clenching. Not because I gotta poop, but because my leg muscles are just going. I feel like I'm sprinting in my seat. Ugh.
It's gonna be fun tonight, folks. Just rename this one Troy Gets High.
Oh, yeesh, that was good. Dang. And only $30?
Right?
$27?
It's crazy.
What have I been missing? Okay.
All right. Time to clean.
Yeah. Okay. So my usual instinct is to go right in and spritz it, dump it, but it's too hot. It's too hot. If I did that right now, it would sizzle and it would create all kinds of alcohol fumes, and it smells bad and it's not good for you to inhale. So if I'm being
Tempt you away from
appropriate, I'll take my Dab Rite, I'll line it back up and watch it. If you have the Dab Rite Pro, I think it has like a cooldown alarm. Like it'll chirp again at like 200 or whatever. I don't have the Dab Rite Pro, either do you.
That's
So,
standards.
yeah, I'm just
So
watching it.
is it 200 when you like to do that? Now you spray at 200?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm at
220,
200.
200, 220 in there, somewhere in there. Mine's at 280. What's
I'm
yours
well
at?
below that. I'm below 200. So
Yeah, the Venus cools down quicker. It's a thinner walled banger. It's been worked more. This one is straight walled. It's thick. Plus, I got I got a big pillar in there. Mine's at 267 still.
yeah, you're right. The ISO's still in here doing its job. It didn't just all disappear.
Yeah, and it doesn't like fumigate your room with ISO fumes. 300 for some sizzle. It'll sizzle at 200. Yeah,
Below 200, it doesn't. This was really nice.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty impatient. Like mine's 250 right now. That's close enough. Like I just want to clean it up.
Basically, you're just doing the whole inside plus whatever you can get wherever you were putting it on the motherfucker outside. Or you go crazy on the outside too.
Dude, when I don't know if they do it on purpose, but when an incense goes out, like when it burns, when the end burns up, that smell is so peculiar. I wonder if they do that on purpose or if that's just a happenstance of whatever they treat the sticks with so they don't burn.
Is that happening to you right now?
Yeah. I just smelled something like, what the fuck is melting? Is something melting? And it was the incense dying, which I lit, I don't know, like 5 minutes before we started the show. So 45, 50 minutes. Yeah, drink some water.
Drink some water, guys. Well, this looks pretty clean to me. I'm excited about that. It's going back in the kiln. This looks good.
Yep, I'm all reset, cleaned up.
Wait, you know what I decided? No. I'm gonna switch to the other Bangor with the pillar because this one I've got that more dialed in. And
Okay.
I don't want to be the inconsistent part of this experiment tonight. So, or the inconsistent part of it. You know what I mean?
Did you just message me on Discord?
No. You're probably getting something from a while back.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah. All right, that was awesome, man. Let's show off this dab ready or Dab Rite. I always get them mixed up in my head.
The Dab Rite.
Dab Rite. Dab ready is the rig. Yeah, the Dab Rite.
Let's see yours.
All right. I'll show you.
Is yours
I'll
just the
show you
normal one?
mine. I'll show you mine, Troy.
So this
There
is
you go.
the OG Dab Rite.
It sure is. Got some little splatter on the thing there. 3 buttons. The bottom one here is the power. Turns it on. Says, "Hey, what's up?" There you go. So now, right now, it's looking, and it sees that there's nothing there, so it says low. But you can push this to go through the features. You can set the temperature, which mine
Whoa,
we're gonna go down.
yours chirps at 530.
It did on that run because I wanted that to be hotter. We're gonna go to 515 like you on this one. Let's set it. Fahrenheit or Celsius. Whether the light alert is on, the sound alert is on. What kind of banger you got? It's quartz here, and then I'm back.
What are
to
the
it.
options? What are the options for?
Yeah, let's see.
Bangor?
I don't know. Quartz and opaque quartz.
Isn't there a titanium too?
Not on this one. Maybe on the really the pro one or something.
Man, I
Or
thought-
maybe on the old one because nobody's banging on that anymore. So there we go. That's pretty much it. And this is your
Oh,
thing that aims, and the yellow light aims. You aim the yellow light, and then the sensor's right there, and they want you to be about a ½ inch from whatever you're measuring. So right on it. So I want to measure the temp of this glass. Pop this puppy right there, and then read it. Sort of like that. That's the idea. So that's what Troy's telling me to do is, if this were a huge slurper, measure the pillar, because that's where the vape's going to happen. So measure that shit right there.
the column.
Yeah, that column. Measure the column. So anyhow, that's the idea. And this is the whole apparatus. This thing is perfect. Fits in, stops anywhere you want it to. All kinds of twisty angles and bendies and shit. You want to do an S turn, where the fuck you want. So
Damn.
it's pretty dope. There's some nice weight to it. It really stays put.
And you just bought yours recently. How much was it?
I wish I remembered. Probably around 150 or 140 or something. Because you said they were on sale for half of that for like 70, like the week before. Like I
Yeah,
just
they
bought
were.
at the wrong time. So
Yep, they were on sale for like $79. People were buying for like $79.
yeah, not me. I'm supporting the company.
But you used code Troy and Jerry at Victory Glassworks. You got a 20% savings or something on it.
I did get a discount for that. That's true. So yeah, where do you go to use our? Remember, guys, the code Troy and Jerry. Try to use that shit anywhere you go for vapes and stuff. Where is Victory Glassworks? You can use that, Troy.
It works at Victory. It works at D-Nail. So you can use code Troy and Jerry on this heater, on the banger. If you go to D-Nail or Victory Glassworks, I think they both sell the universal heater now.
Nuts. That's great. Yeah, I was tempted to get the pro, but you told me this one was good enough, so I just went with it.
Yeah. The pro has a second alarm, and it has a light, and you can change the sound effects. Like it has a bunch of different chirp styles,
Okay.
and it has profiles, like banger profiles.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Some nice little features.
That's kind of cool, man. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was about $100 more, I think. So I was like, let me just get the thing and see if I like it first. So now I'm like, yeah, I should have gotten the other one.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because I like it, you know what I mean? So why not have the extra features? You know what I mean?
Man, I traded 2 ounces of homegrown for mine.
Nice.
But that was back when they were like, I want to say they were like $380 when they came out. They were expensive. They weren't cheap. And
That's crazy.
yeah, somebody, I think Brian bought one, hated it, didn't like it, and offered up a trade. for some blueberry kush. Remember my blueberry kush, Jerry?
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I traded him like 2 ounces of blueberry kush for this. And dude, I love this thing.
That was a good move, man. That Kush is long gone. This thing's still working for you.
Yeah. My favorite moment with the Dab Rite and when it really proved its worth to me is we were having a dab sesh on some really nice water hash. Actually, we had a bunch of live rosin and a bunch of really nice water hash. We all kind of went nuts on 710 Labs and bought like the really, really good shit. And we had a really good selection of it. And we were dabbing the whole weekend. And one night we decided to like stick to the same water hash. And since we had the Dab Rite and we had like plenty of butane in our torch, we could get really consistent and try the same water hash at like micro adjustments. Like, because it was like, dude, it tastes at 516 versus 510. It's actually different. Like, you actually taste quite a bit different. And then you go down to like 505 and it's like, you can taste the difference between 505 and 511. And you keep going down 475, 460. It's amazing how different the same water hash can taste. So that's what I want you to experience, to try, at least try tonight. Like, see how low you can go, because I know you like going low. Pull out one of those slurpers and take one at 520 and then take one at 500. Take one at 475.
So my first one to be at 5, what? 20?
515, 520.
Let's start at 520 and drop it at what? You want to drop it in 10s?
Sure.
If we're going to drop it in 10s, let's just make it an even 10 on here and make it 520.
Sure.
If
I'll
we're
do
doing
it. I'll do it with you.
Okay, cool. If we're doing some weird stores and pickle thing where it's like, 7 degrees, then, I'll stick with 516, what I'm saying. So we'll do 520. All right, cool. So I'm going to do 520. I'm going to do it on the pillar, the same one you're using, right? We're using the same pillar, using the same bubbler.
Whoa, we are, yeah.
Same
And
dab, right?
the hybrid blender.
Yeah, the big long arm motherfucker.
Dude, this thing is wonderful. This is my favorite. It has the best dabs, and it's maintainable with a regular Q-tip or a dab sponge. Like, you don't need any of those extra long motherfuckers. Spray tech it. Fits the hot hole perfectly. Oh, it's heaven. I don't even know how much it is. I think it's like $180, $140.
It's been the most consistent for me. I like it.
What's up, Mr. Jake? Bro, I was like watching a video the other day and I was like, dude, that guy looks like my friend Jake. And then I looked and it fucking was. Like, this guy's a fucking rock star. Among Us. Sorry, Jake.
Well, Jake, good seeing you.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
You ready to do another dab?
I mean, yeah, I feel like I got cinder blocks on my arms, but I feel like it was a sativa, like I feel like my butt cheeks could still run a race, I almost ran over my toe with my chair right there. That was a scary moment. Didn't show it on my face because I'm a brave motherfucker.
Professional. Okay,
I'm a professional.
That's right. You can take it. But no, you don't have to. No, man. I don't mind doing more dabs than you because I know I do smaller dabs than you. You know what I'm saying? And you got that itty bitty tolerance you've been wearing.
My little tolerance.
Yeah, that little bitty
Fuck
tolerance.
my little tolerance.
Anyhow, I'm ready to dab some, man. I'm going to dab same shit. Actually, I'm going to dab same stuff. So,
You have any chapstick?
do I? No. If I had it, I wouldn't be able to give it to you.
I know, but
You're looking for yourself there. All right, so we're gonna do this.
yeah.
Let's see if we can get a good close-up cam shot with this motherfucker. Like maybe something that hits right there. and then we can kind of do the Amy thing. All right, are you ready to pull or anything, man? Are we gonna pull this?
Yeah, I'm ready to yank it, Jerry.
Let's yank it.
All right. Hey,
And fucking pulling. And then we want to aim
whoa, I'm at 670.
right there. Okay,
I'm gonna try the other one. I'm gonna try the classics, the blue crack. Man, I love blue crack.
Okay, I think that looks at what you want me to look at, quite frankly. So,
Quite frankly, sound like my dad. My dad says that all the time. Quite frankly,
as a matter of fact, to be perfectly clear,
shit, Jerry. My dad's name is Jerry as well.
what's that?
My dad's name is Jerry as well.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, man. We're getting better. All right, I'm about to go in, man. I'm at 5:30.
I'm at 569.
Love it. 5:20 and I'm going.
69. 69. 69. Anybody get the reference? Chill Mike probably gets that reference. Chill Mike being the resident metalhead. At 525, 520.
That's hilarious.
Cheers.
Oh. Holy shit.
Molly gets it. Oh, a bunch of people get it. Derelith, Sussy, Art. Oh, Joe, Mike. Of course. I'm proud. I'm proud that there's a lot of people that got that. Honestly.
Good Lord. This is what you said you wanted. This grabbing the deck and squirming for 3 minutes. Maricon.
Right? It's a interesting feeling.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the Dab Life. Brought to you by- Sometimes it's like a spiritual breeze. Like when you get the dab highs, it's like you're just sitting there and it's like something pushes through you. It wasn't marshmallow. It was like mochi of the air, you know? Sticky enough to pull you back. Looks like you're on a ride. You on a roller coaster?
Rex. Wee.
You ready for a ball vape bowl real quick?
No, I'm ready to clean this Bangor.
Yeah, all you guys clean it.
I'm at 250 already on that thing.
Oh, I forgot to line up my shit. I'm at 300.
Damn, you're always hotter than me. You're always hotter than me, Troy.
301. I was at 301. It's my favorite redirect right there.
There you always are.
It's my favorite HTTP code.
301.
What's your favorite HTTP code, Jerry?
404. All day long, because it's temp not found. That's my favorite.
I remember one time I was at the grocery store, and do you remember when shopping carts had numbers on them at the grocery store?
Maybe not really, but okay. I'll go with it if you want me to.
It used to be a thing, and I went to pull the cart, and the number on the front was 404, and I'm like, nope. I pulled it to the side and grabbed a different one.
Yeah, it's funny.
My wife was like, what? Like, I'm not pulling a 404. It's bad luck.
I like that. That's funny. Bro, I basically just squirted the shit out of this thing. That was fun. Until it was nice and clean coming out the other end. That's a great idea.
I
Let's see
completely.
what you've been doing this.
I'm at 258. That's cold enough. Yeah, and I think in the long run, it uses about the same amount of alcohol as a dunk tank would, including like cycling the dunk tank. Honestly,
Okay.
because I've done the dunk tank thing, and eventually it reaches a point where your shit doesn't come out of even the clean side, like it comes out sticky. Like you have to constantly kind of cycle like a dirty, clean isopropyl bath, and you always end up with way too much dirty shit, and you end up just constantly adding clean shit to have a clean dunk. And I feel like that is a lot of like dumping down the drain waste. And I feel like this, I have to read. This is a 10 ounce bottle, 10 fluid ounce. I feel like I refilled it today, and I didn't even fill it. I just squirted a little bit into it because the little bottle I have is empty. I probably go through one big bottle every 2 months,
Big bottle of ISO that you refill.
if that. Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I've decided I'm gonna go heavy on the ISO for what I consider heavy because I barely use any, and see how it goes. That was fun. I squirted the shit out of that till it was clear and got the dab sponge and went all in. I found some places up top that did get a little bit burnt because there was stuff on there I didn't realize from before. But that's way up at the top, so I can live with that for a little while.
And you're using this one? This
Yeah, that bad boy run there.
dude, it's a heavenly sponge for this banger. Like, and I just give it a spritz, and then when I'm done, I just kind of give it a pinch, and like a clean part of the paper towel. That way, if there's any shit on it, it kind of leaves it off on the paper towel, and it's kind of always clean-ish.
Is that the bamboo or the flexi thing?
It's the bamboo. I lost the flexi thing. Like
Yeah.
I haven't seen it lately.
Me neither. I gotta find mine.
It's easy to lose, and it's so handy. It's such a handy little thing for cleaning the neck.
Right.
But luckily, I haven't gotten my neck dirty enough to need. And a lot of these Victory Glassworks slurpers, their bend is wide enough to use a standard Q-tip, so you can kind of bend a Q-tip and get it down in the hole with a lot of these.
So you do that. You just bend them motherfuckers. Okay.
Yeah, but that little bendy dab sponge,
Yeah.
that thing is fucking OP when it comes to those necks.
Hey, I'm about to look for mine now that I'm gonna start really getting that shit down.
So
Okay, man. So look, I'm back. Like, I'm feeling good. I'm back in my chair, and I can do another dab whenever we're ready.
Dude, you ever see that, like, that mind fuck trick where like the guy has like his real hand out, and then there's like a fake hand, and then the guy will have like a blanket there, so like the fake hand, the person sitting there will only have one of his hand on the table, and then when they hit the fucking fake hand with the hammer,
Yeah.
the person feels it. I just brushed my arm on the jar, but I was looking at myself in the screen, and I thought it was this thing.
Yeah.
I thought that I touched this thing as this thing touched my arm, and I felt the fucking heat. Like I felt like I burned myself.
It's funny.
Dude, that was the weirdest thing. Like it felt like hot. It felt super hot. And I was like legit like looking for the burn. That was wild.
That's the cannabis, baby. That sounds great.
That was trippy. I don't know. That wasn't the weed. Like that. It was just like
Yeah.
seeing this in the camera, but it's actually touching this little jar to my arm.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying that I think the weed accentuated the experience. And,
oh yeah, like for sure.
And to the point where you felt it, you know, the heat side of it. Because I feel like all the time, not all the time, but I quite regularly feel like something, like I'll feel a drop of water on my arm or maybe my leg. I'm like, what the fuck? Or, you know, and it's just it's a feeling, you know what I mean? And I'm going, why do I feel that every now and then? I'm in the house. Clearly it's not dripping on my arm. So. Weird shit.
Huh.
That could be you too.
Do you ever get the thing where like you feel your phone vibrate in your pocket and it's not in your pocket?
It's been a while. I don't yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, I used to get that a lot.
I used to get it in my chest because I used to carry my phone in my front pocket back before before iPhones. Right. You know, actually even probably with iPhones. But yeah, I used to get it in my left breast, and then I switched to carrying it in my pocket, and then now I get it in both. I get it in both pockets. For a while, I was getting it still in my chest, but now I don't get it in my chest anymore.
Were you answering your phone here, and none of the thing was there while it was down in your pocket?
Yeah,
ringing.
Dude,
like would it ring in your pocket, but you'd reach up here? Did that ever happen? Or
there was I'm sure that happened.
That's great.
Back in the flip phone era.
Flip phone era, man. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Smack Salad?
Raise your hand in the chat if you ever carried a flip phone.
I did. Those were cool. Mine was the Edge, the Motorola Edge, I believe. It was a fucking sexy little flip phone. Dope. That's pretty dope, actually. That was probably the coolest flip phone. I assume you had them for years.
Oh, dude. I think I got, yeah, probably 2002, 2003. I had some Motorola. And then when my wife and I got these matching phones where you could change the faceplates.
Nice.
I had like the black one. She had the pink one.
Nice.
I forget which one. That was like a Motorola 710 or something like that.
Not a flip phone though, right?
That was a flip phone.
Because she had a red and I had a blue. They were Motorola's, and they were kind of a little bit of an hourglass shape to them. Not much, just barely, but they were small with an antenna on the top that pulled out just a little bit. The wiggly one.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that kind of phone, but I had that for ages back in like 2000.
Yeah. that's what I had, like with a tiny little screen on the inside lip that would flip open. I used to throw it up in the air and snap my fingers to spin it, to open it up in the air, because it would open with the like centripetal force. It would fling itself open, and then like if it was ringing in my pocket, I would pull it out and throw it up in the air with a snap, and it would fucking open, and then I would catch it. Hello. I thought I was the coolest.
That's hilarious, man.
It was the stupidest thing. Sometimes I would spin it too fast and it would open and then it would close again.
Oh my god, that's great. Was this when you had your Don Johnson haircut?
Oh god.
I'm trying to figure which era that was for Troy.
My Don Johnson haircut. What?
You had that short hair part to the side on one side. There's that one picture I've seen of you. Maybe it was the pink hair. Maybe it was the mohawk era when you were rolling with that.
That was probably in the pink hair era, Jerry,
Yeah.
with the leather visor.
Yeah.
That one. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, dude. Back when cell phone numbers were only 7 digits.
That's right. Definitely 7. Dude.
What temperature did you hit last? And how did it compare to the temperature that you hit the first time?
Well, the last one was kind of, okay. Well, the first one was on the other Bangor. So I
Bangor.
don't count that one. This banger, this bitch was on 520. And it was as hot, and it wasn't uncomfortable. It was as hot as is possible, and still feel like in my sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a big fucking dab, man, for me. Like, and it was lots of clouds and lots of wax or whatever that shit is, and it put me in some other space for a few minutes, and that was exactly what you were talking about earlier tonight. So I was like, this is it. So that's kind of cool that I feel like I was able to take a dab with you, like I was there with you, given we've got the same shit and are rolling with these tools. That's fucking good. So I won't go any hotter, but
Yeah.
I think I'm ready to go into 510.
Wait, can we bring up the chart? I want to hear what temperature people are dabbing at in the chat.
Do you have it up, or do you want me to pull it up?
Can you bring it up? Because I'm
Yeah,
scared of
man.
burning my arm if I reach too far to hit my keyboard.
Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're gonna go with.
Yeah, what temp are you guys at? Because like I'm chirping at 516. Yeah, here we go. I found this was fascinating. This is a fascinating dab temp chart. Can we make it bigger? Can you make it bigger? I can barely
I
see.
don't know.
Like hold control and zoom control and scroll your mouse wheel. That was so funny. God damn. So 500 people are chirping to 510. What happened to Jerry? I don't I don't even know what was funny. What happened? He's Jerry, yes. This is a cool chart. This is a cool chart. Yeah, it's going to. Yeah, that's what happened.
Shit, I get grip. Oh, and my keyboard is off and down there and facing the wrong way. But here we are. I got the keyboard. So,
All right.
what do I do?
All right. Well, this chart from the Hot Dabs podcast. Whoa, geez. As I was getting into reading it. And I think Hashavelli. But I've seen a different version of this where it was on a dab towel, and I was going to show that one, but this one is a lot more clean. This shows the dab temperature to the size of the dab. So, like, if you're doing really big dabs, it's fascinating because it's probably accurate for everybody as long as you can figure out where on this chart you can actually relate to. So, if you ever need to do like a 1 gram dab or larger, if you're going to do a 2 gram dab, you can see that you got to have your banger all the way up at like 800 degrees for a 2 gram dab, or for a 1 gram dab. Down there at like 680 to 740. So like let's say that we're doing like the 0.05, right? Is that what we're probably dabbing at?
You say so.
Or
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
probably
I'm
like
definitely not at point. I'm not at 0.3 for sure. So yeah.
like my globs are probably 0.1 or 0.15. So I'm not even globbing at 0.3. Like these guys are some serious dab heads.
I'm barely hot, dude. I'm at 520.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop it down from there.
right.
Well, so this chart's not much use to me.
we need to move down and
That's why it's called hot dabs. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cold dabber.
Well, I guess we're cold dabbers according to these guys.
Yeah, people still dabbing up there. Look, apparently, okay, so it's just about how big a dab you do, man. Like, they don't recommend you go above 540 at the size that I do, or 620 at what you might do. So that's consistent with what you and I would say.
So yeah, who's doing 2 gram dabs? Like we have a 1 gram dab club in the Discord, and I think there's only like 9 people who have earned it, who've done it, and I haven't even done it. I mean, I've done a 1 gram dab, but I haven't done it in front of the judges to earn my Discord role, because holy shit, like doing a 1 gram dab it's like a waste of $40, you know. I don't want to do that. Can't imagine doing 2.
But we're probably gonna do more
I mean,
than that tonight. So.
if you're sitting on ounces, like if you're a dab guy that's also like a rosin head or an extractor, and you're growing your own and washing it, and you got ounces and you're trading ounces with people, and like I've seen the way some of these people roll. Sure, like I could see doing losing my tolerance, having my tolerance be stupid, and having to dab 1 gram to feel it. I don't want to be there though. I don't want to be there. That sounds expensive. Sounds like a lot of unnecessary vaping.
Sure that. But I don't. Yeah, I've only done those monster globs once or twice, and it was both times with you.
Yep.
Like probably right here, and we could roll the tape someday. But
You're saying my bad influence on you, Jerry. I'm sorry.
no, it's fun. I'll do it again if you want. But half of it probably goes to waste. You know what I mean? I end up getting globs in the water and splatter all over the fucking place, and I'm like, Jesus, man! Like, I could. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's for show, but half that shit ends up all over the place.
Oh, bro, I could tell you sneaky stuff all over the place. Today I was cleaning the crafty.
Yeah.
And the mouthpiece, I couldn't get it open. So I did this thing where I plugged the screen side with my thumb and then squeezed it together and then sprayed alcohol in the mouthpiece.
Okay.
And then chuck it and got it going. And then finally pried it open, and the oil and stuff that had dissolved in that isopropyl alcohol got all over my hands. And I'm gonna end the story there.
Sticky
But
motherfucker.
I was gonna say that it became a real problem a few minutes later because I forgot that my hands were crazy sticky. with the stuff. Yeah, it was
Take
such a
this,
pain.
didn't you?
Well,
That's what you didn't want, but you did.
that's what it
You went and took a
started.
piss.
That's what started it. Yeah,
Yikes.
that's what started the drama.
It's the same thing the other night when I sprayed my old mate with alcohol, and instead of everything coming off, at some point I didn't spray enough alcohol or whatever, and now there's a little bit of oil on it instead of what was there before, and I'm like, that's worse, man. So I gotta soak that a little bit and get it off,
Yeah, yeah.
or just spray the fuck out of it,
Alcohol.
which I could do either. So why did I break out the keyboard? Oh, because you were going to tell me how to make this bigger, but we're good.
Oh yeah, we looked at it. It was good.
Right on.
Useless for us, but entertaining. It'd be cool as like a shower curtain. You know, like
That'd be a great shower curtain, man.
You
That's
know?
brilliant. Oh, I love it, man. That's absolutely brilliant. Hey, man, are we too baked to compare this thing to the thermometer?
No.
No, we're not? Okay. All right, cool. Because I have one, and this is what I had used for a little while to kind of try to do what we're doing here with dabs. And
What do you think? What do you think of it?
it worked. I didn't. It did help me kind of control my dabs and not overdo it. More than anything, the battery sucked ass. Like, I mean, I was charging the thing all the time. I thought functionally it wasn't that bad. It was nothing like the sophistication and ease of use and consistency of what we're using now. But this is pretty for what it did. It was all right. Now I'm interested in kind of trying out. I charge it so that we could maybe on this next dab, I'll set up the Dab Rite, but then also put this fucker on it and see what we think.
Yeah, the thermometer in principle, and I didn't pull mine out, and because I couldn't. That wasn't where I thought it was, and I wasn't going to go scavenging for it. It functions fine. The principle of it is it requires contact. So if what you're needing to measure in contact is stable enough for you to push something against it to measure its temperature, then it's okay. But my problem with it is, like, when measuring a Bangor, it's on essentially a hinge. Like the joint has a hinge. So if you're trying to push something against it, you have to come in and race the hinge to make that contact. Otherwise, you're going to have like a moving, tipping, unstable situation. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I found that too cumbersome, and I don't want to be pushing on an expensive banger. I don't want to be putting a piece of metal up against my expensive quartz. Like some of these bangers are like $400 or more. I don't want to be touching them with metal as I put it into a big metal bucket. I realize, but it's the pressure. I never found it to be.
It's a metal coil, like those, like almost like a dab coil, and you just touch it, and like Troy says, then you're touching metal on your glass, and it will impact the curve somewhat. So there we are.
The metal.
That's all.
It was affordable, and it's a good way to get accurate temperatures, at least to measure your banger and time it. It's like if you torch your banger and then you measure it for 90 seconds, and you can watch it with your thermometer. They go at after 75 seconds, it's at 516 according to the thermometer. So that's how I know when to dab with this banger, rather than doing the dab a bunch of times. You know,
Right.
you can measure it with the turbometer. So it's still a functional device, you know, for $100, but compared to the Dab Rite, it's borderline useless. Like, this thing is a life changer for dabbing.
And not a whole lot more money, you know. I mean, if this thing is $100, that's like 150. I think you can usually get a discount somewhere, and you know, every now and then it goes real deep on sale. So it's not really even like a different price range. It's kind of in there. The two compete. So that's definitely much more sophisticated. That feels more like a lab accuracy kind of a tool. This feels like a converted terp pen. You know what I mean? Like it just it looks like in a way it looks like a terp pen coil on the end. You know what I mean? Or I can go in there and just kind of honey stick that fucker up.
They have a new one. They have a new one that's contactless. And I think it's like a little fob size thing. But I don't know if that's better. And I mean, it's better if you're on the go. If you're one of those on the go people. And I've met and session with those people who have one of those cases called, those plastic cases.
Fuck, I don't know.
But anyway, they have like that hard shell case in their back seat with a fucking blazer, blowtorch, and a little dab rig, and they got their banger doing the little dab rig torch dabs on the go in their car. And then that little thumb-sized keychain necklace infrared thermometer, that'd be legit. But for here on the desk, I almost prefer the tiny little footprint of the Dab Rite, man. Like, this thing, it's just here. It's easy to pack up and take it with me. Comes with a case, although I never use it. It works.
I like how easy it is to aim at anything you want really easily. Like, you just kind of put it there. You know what I mean? Like, that's critical for this kind of tool, but it nails it. Like, I've never felt like, oh fuck, I can't get this thing in just the right place. It's easy to get into the right place.
It was crucial for this as well.
I'll bet.
Like, trying to measure, like okay, here's what these temperatures equate to for this thing. Just trying to get it dialed in to vape the weed instead of combusting it.
That's dope.
Yeah, like this thing was super useful for the Quartz Lotus.
Quartz Lotus, I love that. That's dope, man.
Pelican case. Thank you. The lens sees all. Thank you.
Wow, man. Way to come through there. That's legit. Okay. Yeah, I am surprised that didn't come to my mind. Good call.
Yeah. I knew you knew the word.
Yeah. Well, okay, so on any other night, I would probably not do any more dabs, but this is not any other night. This is tonight. And I do want to change the target, the interval. I want to change the interval because we're not going to do 6 dabs at 10 degrees apart. So what's the other end of the spectrum that we're going to aim for here? If that 520 is the high dab, what was the low dab going to be?
475.
Or 75. It sounded like you were on the prices right, bro. You delivered that like a bid. 475.
Thank you.
Go back and listen to it, guys. Tell me he wasn't on the prices right there. Okay, so how about this? How about we do oh yeah, come on down, baby. Let's
I've had so many friends that have been on the prices right.
You have friends that have been on there?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome! How'd it go?
I don't. I don't. Never got to see the clips. Like they're pretty strict on it. Like you can't upload it to YouTube and shit like that.
Right? Copyright bastards.
But I think they have copies of them. I just gotta go to their house and like talk them into like, hey, let me see it. But then like it's just another person on Price is Right.
That's it. Well, that's too bad. I was hoping you're going to say, "Yeah, man, they want a lot of cool shit."
No, I'm not close enough to any of them to know the full details. I also have a friend who is on one of the up and coming Mr. Beast things, and he can't tell me any of the details because it's not out yet and all that shit, and he doesn't know when it's going to be out. And apparently some of these things in Mr. Beast world sit in editing and processing and not ready yet for like up to 2 years. It's crazy.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah. And I thought I was bad with like a backlog of fucking streams 3 months long.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know how we got to Mr. Beast.
Have you had his chocolate bars?
He's selling chocolate bars.
They're not terrible. They're not great, but they're pretty good.
You've had them.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. There was like one of those combination missions. Like I never went to Walmart, but I had heard that Walmart had a really good fake Girl Scout cookie thing going on, and then also Walmart was like carrying Mr. Beast bars. So
Fucking 2-for-1 right there.
yeah, there was like a 2-for-1 thing. I'm like, hey, you know what? I haven't been to Walmart in like 3 years. I'm like, let's go to Walmart. I think
When's
my
the
wife.
last time you had a fucking affordable Girl Scout cookie so far out, man?
Yeah, that was kind of it. Like I saw the Girl Scouts outside of like the grocery store, and I think Girl Scout cookies are like $6 now. And I'm like, dude, like I remember back in the day, I would get like 6 or 8 boxes. You know, they'd be like $3 a box or whatever. Like fuck yeah. Like now there's $6. Like, dude, if I get 10 boxes, $60. Oof. You know?
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, and some people do that. They'll just run up and give me $100 worth, and they give it to their friends. I mean, I know people who buy a lot of them, but typically they're just giving them to everybody they know. There's like, if you come over
That'd be
their
nice.
house, they're like, tossing do-si-dos at you all day.
I'd like that. But my problem is I would eat them. Like I would buy them with the intentions of like giving them to my friends. But I don't have any damn friends. And I do have an appetite for some fucking cookies. Like I would have diabetes like a motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie? And I'm not talking about the weed, I'm talking about the actual cookie.
Oh my gosh, dude. The one that's got the peanut butter in it and the chocolate all over it.
The peanut butter patties?
Well, it's a cookie with peanut butter on it, and then the whole thing's dunked in chocolate.
Yeah. Pretty sure those are called
Yeah,
peanut
really.
butter patties.
I haven't
At least
had
that's
one
what they used to be called.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are good. Yeah.
The caramel turtley things are good. The circle ones that
The
are
ones with the
made-
coconut.
Thank you. I was just about to say coconutty. You got it.
Yeah, I think those are called Samoas or samosas.
Samoas are those. Yeah.
So wait, samosas are the little triangle things. Samoans.
So good. I'm not gonna get them though. Is it Girl Scout season? Is that what's going on?
I don't know, but that's what drove me into the Walmart. But then while I was there, I explored, and this is gonna sound like a fucking Walmart commercial, but it's not. I ran up and down my usual aisles, like what I would usually be buying, like at my grocery store, because I buy some weird shit, you know.
Okay.
And to my surprise, Walmart had it, and they had good selections of a lot of stuff in the multicultural food sections. I was like kind of wowed. And I bought a few things that, like, brands that I wasn't familiar with that looked very promising, and they were really good. And I'm still buying those brands now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah. This 505 brand. It's like these Mexican products. These like salsas and sauces and marinades and good shit.
I'll never get it here. I'm on the other side of this.
You gotta come to the West Coast. We'll have a cookout, Jerry.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
light up my barbecues.
Get some 505 going on them Weber's.
I need to fire them motherfuckers up. I almost fired them up the other night when the Dodgers were doing the World Series thing.
You're paying attention to that? Get the fuck out.
Well, bro, listen, where I live now, I have no choice because the whole neighborhood lets me know.
Okay.
The whole neighborhood was partying.
Nice.
There was fireworks. Like the one night, like it was like 1 a.m. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm gonna go out and light my fucking grill and just put some food on. Like I might as well. Like everybody else is like out drinking and partying in the backyard and partying up. Like hell yeah. I'm like, I'll cook some food.
That's brilliant.
I didn't, but I was high enough to come up with the thought.
And not do it. That's the highest part right there, man. That's a great idea. That's a
Oh,
good idea, man. Or I could just sit here. That's
you know
some
what
great-
I did, Jerry? I binged the motherfucker out of that 3 Body Problem that you told me to watch.
Good. Did you finish it?
I did. Yeah, I watched the whole first season.
All right. I'm glad you brought that up. So what do you think?
It was cool. I enjoyed it. I normally don't spoil. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who is watching it.
We told them we were going to talk about it. Like that was the assignment this week.
Okay.
Watch that fucker. So,
They understood the assignment.
yeah.
I
Here
normally-
comes the spoilers. Don't listen if you didn't watch it.
Yeah, I normally don't like it when it's like surprise, it's aliens. Like
Right.
I'm like, my God, motherfucker! Like I don't. I want to know if it's an alien movie going into it. But this the way they did it with like the AI kind of thing. It still leaves it open. Like we don't know if it's actually aliens. You know.
Yeah, we don't know shit, man. That's true. Could be beings that are already here, side alternate side civilizations or whatever they call them, so
Yeah, it could just be the AI, like the AI, alien AI. It could be alien machines.
right, absolutely. I mean, clearly there's some kind of barrier because they're trying to look like us during the interactions. So yeah, the AI would be in there as well, man. Some lizard people. That's great.
Lizard people. Yeah, but it was a cool show. It was a cool show. I enjoyed it. The first couple episodes, I had to power through a little bit, to be honest. Like there was just enough cool sci-fi things that were interesting. I'm like, oh, okay, like the little video game headset.
Yeah.
Like that's fascinating. I'm like,
Yeah.
I like that part.
More of that.
Yeah, more of that. So like I followed for more of that, and then that went away. But then the story got cool. So yeah, I'll watch season 2 when it comes out, I guess.
Yeah, right on. Cool. I ended up watching it again too, or at least I watched about 4 episodes of it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot that doesn't come in till later," and I forgot all the different plots and twists that come up and shit. So um, cool, man. I'm glad you watched it. I put that other one on too, and got about a couple episodes into it. I didn't get
Okay.
super far into it, but I definitely that's on my list of things to keep watching. I like it. I liked right out of the gate too. Like, I mean, you know what the fucking thing is about right out of the gate. You know what I mean? The first 10 minutes, this dude's whooping every white ass that comes and gives him shit. It's fucking great.
Dude, I got through the whole first season of that as well, and
Nice.
then a couple episodes of this second season as well.
Nice, man. Good
Bro,
stuff.
I watched a lot this week.
Right, man. Okay, you did your job, man. You're leading the way. I love it. Appreciate it.
I've been
A
playing
plus.
fetch with Dexter while watching until he basically quits, until he passes out, which ends up being like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
It's amazing.
Dude, the dog won't stop. He's
Yeah.
he's scratching at my door, and I had to build a little barricade with some boxes. He's scratching at the boxes. He's like, "Come on, motherfucker, throw that fucking toy. I'm ready." I mean, he's
That is all you're here for, man. Like,
14 and a half years old.
it's amazing, man. It's amazing. Still going. Still the center of it. That's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah.
He's so cute. How's he doing with the kitty?
For the most part, they don't seem to give a shit about each other. Like when they're out and we still haven't fully allowed them to interact because the kitten isn't vaccinated yet. It's not old enough to get vaccinated yet. So there hasn't been a full like just let him go, you know. But the little kitty has pounced on Dexter a couple times, and it's the cutest thing.
That's awesome. Does he flip out, or does he love it, or what?
He doesn't seem to give a shit.
Yeah. Okay.
He probably hasn't felt those claws or those teeth, you know.
Right.
Like I think I'm the first person that bled, and it was just a little scratch on my hand from a claw.
Fine.
But yeah, I like it. I'm enjoying the kitten, but I'm refusing any responsibility. I got a
What's
whole
his name again that he came up with? It was
Haku.
Haku. Yeah, Haku. That's right. It's a cute name. Haku is a cute kitty, man.
Still don't know if it's a boy or a girl. They insist it's a boy. I think everybody's still convinced it's a boy, but I don't know.
It won't matter unless you have kittens. So, yeah.
Well, maybe. Do female cats menstruate the way female dogs do? What?
Never had one.
Okay.
Or if I did, it was ages ago and probably was spayed.
Because
Because I was watching Price is Right, motherfucker. So I was always just, my cats were spayed and neutered. Dogs too. Didn't matter. Hey, man.
Yeah.
We need to take a dab.
I know.
It's this might be the last one. But here's what we can do. I'm either going to do 480 or 500. Like, I'm either going to go down 20 or I'm going to the bottom spectrum of 480.
I said 475, I believe, but you can go 480 if you want. If you feel more.
475 is the bottom, and that's where we should go. I'll do 475. Let's do that.
It might be too low for you. I don't know, but I remember with that water hash, we were pleasantly surprised that the amount of vapor and effects that we got at the bottom of the range, it didn't feel all that wasteful.
Will you use a smaller amount at the lower temperature? Yes.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be a smart way to go. I will do the same.
And we're going to use the termometer as well, or I'm going to use the termometer as well.
No, I ain't doing shit. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, I thought we were. I thought that was the point. I thought we were trying to compare them.
You can if you want, but
Let's see.
I'm-
Can they even
I'm
see what
pulling.
I'm doing here? Are you
I'm
pulling? Okay, man. Like this might be too much for me, but I'm gonna pull too.
because I already scooped. Normally I. $655 is my starting temperature.
Wow, I'm at 750. It's way up there, and I've got this motherfucker.
You're at 750, you said?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Right.
I don't think I've ever pulled out anything above
Oh
7.
wow, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I gotta sit here and watch the thermometer climb. It's slow as fuck. Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
Anybody got time for that?
I ain't got time for that. I gotta get my dab ready, man. Okay, I'm sorry. So I meant to cut you off. Kind of did, didn't I? All right, here we go.
I'm at 550.
I'm at 550 as well. Marble is on. I'm going to get my dab.
Yeah, you pulled it like 700 or something.
That was fucking. Who the fuck knows what's going on here, man? All I know is I finally got it aimed where I want it, and I'm ready to roll. I'm at 500.
I just chirped, but we're going in at 475, right? Or 480?
That's right, 475 for me. I'm at 480. Get ready.
You're at 480?
Yep, 475. See you later.
I'm at 495. What the fuck? 485. There's 480 going in.
Oh,
Oh. Whoa, it's creamy. It's creamy and fluffy.
oh, damn. That was great. That was definitely less intense, but still intense. You know what I mean? Just not grab the table intense. Really gassy. Like my mouth is covered in gas, bro.
Your mouth is covered in gas.
Covered in gas, bro.
Better than being covered in ice. Yeah, that's into that kind of a thing.
I'll go lower than that too. Like I'll be lower than that. I'll probably go down to 450 at some point.
Rails.
That was
Wow.
brilliant. Brilliant.
Wow. I mean, I knew you'd like it, but I didn't expect you to go lower. I thought you'd be like, oh, yeah, let's try 480 or 490.
Right. No, I like the lighter stuff, man. Like this has not happened tonight, which is good, but I don't like that lung coating. I'm having a hard time breathing response to a dab.
You don't like the lung riot kind of like. See, I like exhaling my soul and then fighting to get it back.
No, I prefer to go slower and less intense.
All right. That's probably healthier.
It wasn't always that way, but I'm trying to be easier on my system.
Sure. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention I reused the same paper towel for like the whole day or multi days.
Yeah, I'm using that as well. I've got a stack of them that's just like 4 of them, and they're just sitting here the same ones over and over. Brilliant. Love this, man. Just dousing the fuck out of it. Now I do have some. I can tell I've got a little bit of burn or stain going on in the upper half here. That I don't know if that's going to come out without fire or a soak.
Yeah, you gotta be diligent with your cleaning to make sure that you don't leave any oil residue in there as it heats back up, because it'll kind of cook itself in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do a lot of burning off, bro.
Yeah, you gotta tune it in.
Yeah, I'm working on it. This is helping. This is really cool. I love this fucking isotech, as you call it. The tech part cracks me up.
Spray
This is
tech.
brilliant.
Spray
Spray tech. There you go. Love the spray tech.
The spray bottle is convenient as fuck.
Right?
I got 2 of them.
Me too. And somehow one has a spray nozzle and one has a stream nozzle. Like the stream doesn't have both. So
I wouldn't like that. That's dangerous. Stream of 91% isopropyl alcohol. Oh shit! Marble down.
It'll burn your eye out.
So yeah, Jerry, any final thoughts on Dab Rite, D-nail? Whooped your ass. Whooped my ass.
I absolutely love the precision and the consistency. If I use the same gear, doesn't necessarily matter. You know what I mean? Like now I'm gonna go and start using that other banger, but start aiming at the hourglass with this thing instead, and just have and then I've got a couple more that'll be fun to go to. But what I do like is I can set it up for different temps on that thing and dial in a consistently different experience all along the thing. That's dope. Like this is what that kind of for me completes the hobbyist kit for the at-home exceptional dab is the temperature control. We got plenty of surfaces and plenty of ways to heat shit up and all kinds of cool little bongs to put them on and all that stuff. But we're not paying attention to the temperature of what we're fucking with. We don't give a shit about consistency and all kinds of stuff. And this lets you do that. And I love that it's on anything. So, and I forgot about the thermometer. I had to sit here and hold it on and wait for it to get hotter and hotter. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that thing read like 600 degrees and this thing was climbing in the 2s. I'm like, no, I got time for that. So time you figure it out, we'll be there. So
You ever use like a meat thermometer, like a slow meat thermometer?
for meat, yeah.
Yeah. Have you used one that's like slow?
I don't know that there was a difference.
Oh. Have you used one that's fast?
Like I said, I didn't know that there were differences in how quickly they got
Oh
done.
yeah, totally there is.
Okay.
Like there are cheap ones where you stick it in a steak and it takes like 12 seconds or longer to tell you that it's 135.
Right. Okay.
And then there's ones where it tells you in like 2 seconds.
That's the one I want.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about this here? Where are we going with these meat thermometers? Oh, because this thing looks like a meat thermometer. Yeah. This one was taking a long time. Of course, the fucking infrared or whatever this thing is, lasers or what does this thing do? How's it measure this shit?
This one right here is what I'm talking about. Thermopen.
I don't know what that shit is.
It's the best damn kitchen tool.
Oh, right on.
Somehow I have 3 of them now. I have 3 of the motherfuckers. They're so good.
Different colors or what?
Different colors and different versions. They sent me the last one to review.
Right on, man. That's why you got 3 far out.
Yeah.
You fucking made it. I love it. All you needed was 2 and finally got to the 3rd one for free. That's great.
I think there's a newer one still though. I don't have the most recent one.
Okay. Well, I don't feel any sticky, oily anything on the outside of my Bangor.
Bangor.
I mean, maybe just a tiny bit of. I might want to spray it again.
Oh yeah, I usually don't fuck with the outside. I should though. I didn't tonight. I didn't clean the outside at all tonight. I only sprayed the inside.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's probably a blunder. That's probably could have
It's
done
a
better.
Troy oops.
But you know, there's no stain. There's no stain.
Okay.
Like my Bangor.
I can't say that. So well done.
Is it focus? There we go.
On my shit.
Oh, maybe there's a little stain right there on the outside in the dish. Maybe.
I don't see it. Where? Column or on the dish on the outside, top or bottom?
Maybe like in the melt zone. Maybe.
Let's see it.
Maybe.
Mine's at the top neck. Like my whole top is tough to keep. I mean,
My top is fucking flawless.
fuck me, that looks beautiful.
Yeah, dude. And I'm a pretty sloppy dude in life. So I would say that's pretty clean. Look down my clean quartz hole.
Yeah, quartz hole, your banger shoot. Wow. Oh, there we go. That's what we're covering. This is fucking hilarious, man. That's a clip for you. We definitely need a third dab now. That's doing some damage.
Well, now my shit's not at temperature, so
All right. That makes sense. All right. Well, that was good enough, man. Like we'll figure out. I'm gonna keep going lower. I'll let you know where I end up.
well, you said we're gonna do another dab, so we're gonna do another dab.
Oh, I did say we're doing another dab tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just now you did, and
I did. Okay. What was I doing, a lower temp dab? Was I going down to 450?
Is that what you want to do? Do you think it'll work?
What do you mean work? Of course.
I don't know, dude. I just like I relied on my brain to get the words out, and I just like opened the gate, and that's what I said, and I don't know what it really means. I'm sorry. I know it'll work, but do you think it'll be enough? Do you think like try it? Let's try 450.
I'll do 450. I think I'll have a great ass dab, man.
All right, a great ass dab.
Yeah,
You gotta have a great ass if you want to have a great ass dab.
I sure do, man. I can do that. Damn.
450.
What's up, True Tech? What you want, man? I see you out there. 450. We're setting this shit to 450.
Who? Yeah, I think 450 is gonna be pretty weak. Gonna be weak sauce. I don't know. I might have to go back into the heater at 450 to be honest.
I just went down 45 degrees and still thought it was a strong dab. Like I'm looking for that lower end, like, you know what I mean? Like, so this is only going 25 degrees below that in my mind. So that's what I was saying. I'm doing it, bro. Let's do 450 and get it over with.
Are you doing like a smaller dab too at that size, at the temp?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to torch this fucker after this dab anyhow. So I feel like shit's getting to the point where I gotta torch it. So at the top
What the hell?
in the bend. So you tracking me? So I'm gonna take this and put it in there, and I think I'm gonna get more gross, but I'm gonna hit it anyhow, and then I'm gonna torch it. You tracking me? Are you good with that, Troy?
I asked, "Are you doing a small dab at this temperature?"
I'm gonna do what I did last time, which is smaller than the first one, but still not small.
Okay.
You know, bigger than I normally do. I'm trying to get a little bigger tonight. Let me go put this fucker back in here. Okay, I'm putting it in the kiln. I'm gonna get some spots. I fucking know that.
All right, and we're doing 450. There's my chirp at 515. Did you pull your banger? Did you pull it?
No, I just put the fucker in. Like it just needs some time. I need some time.
Oh, son of a bitch! You didn't have it locked and loaded and ready to get eroded, and I'm the one taking the shit down at 450 now.
I'm sorry. Or you wait. You wait. You put it back in the kiln.
I can't. No, I'm at 470.
But it doesn't matter. Nothing's happened. You can put it back in the kiln.
But I don't.
You do not take the dab.
Son of
Man, I'm sorry. I really don't mind. I really don't mind if you do, but I know you don't want to. So
I really wanted to.
I know, but you're good, right?
Now I gotta just stand here holding this dab like a moron, just waiting.
Okay. Yeah, you do it well though. Keep it up. That's
I'm
good.
good at it. I'm good at it. So stick with what you're good at.
Right.
Oh, that was a painful abortion. Poor choice of words. Sorry about that. It was a painful dab abortion. No, it's still doesn't sound right. It's painful to abort a dab.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's what it is.
Damn.
I'm saying that's what it is. So what are you gonna do? You could just back out of it. We can start talking about something else. Oh damn, my screwball, my ace turned off. I have to turn it back on. There you go.
Crying. Dabortion.
The abortion, that was it.
Put that in like
That abortion is fucking great. I love it.
Put that in like the heavy metal, but dabby, drippy lettering. Man, that'd be a good t-shirt.
Oh, that's great, man. I love it. It's fucking funny, man. So we're doing another one. This is great. Let's do a fucking another one, man. Let's do another dab. Like,
What do you mean?
Tomorrow's Saturday. Let's fucking do another dab, man. Like what? You just told me to stop.
We were like dabbing together, and then you realized that your banger wasn't even in your hole, and then I aborted my dab, and then you're like, "Hey, let's have another dab." I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay, shut up. That's not funny.
Gee.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Look up, Troy.
Jerry, you want to have a dab?
What? Okay. I'm coming back. We're gonna dab though, man. We're still gonna dab. Okay.
Oh my god. Trying to avoid making any inappropriate jokes about what this dab looks like. You ready to pull the banger and see if we can vape it?
Wait a minute. You don't think that's funny? Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh shit, Jerry. Oh my god, this is the stage where like you pee your pants. Glad I threw a leak earlier. Wow.
Oh, okay. Hang on, man. I'm trying to come back.
You good? You all right?
No, but no, but hang on, man. Oh. Oh. God fucking damn it. All right, hang on. I want to take a dab. Okay.
My Dab Rite turned off. It's been so long.
What? It did? Oh, sorry.
Water time.
Yeah. That's good shit, that water. Oh. Shit. Okay. Right on. Okay, Troy, hang on. Okay, so we're gonna dab again, another time.
Another
We're gonna dab.
one
We're gonna dab.
at 450.
Yeah, because I have a dab right set up, and it's looking for quartz. So I got my marble. I have my dab tool and my goodies right here. My shit's certainly heated up by now.
Yeah, I pulled. I'm at
Oh
650.
fuck, you pulled. Sorry. Okay, I was still gathering my thoughts. Okay, let me catch up.
I figured that would
Oh
be good elastic. Are you keeping your
wow, 720.
banger on your rig while in the hot hole?
No, I used to use it to pull it out because it's got such a
Oh,
big neck.
okay.
Wow, this thing was at 7 something. That's amazing. But I'm not doing anything. I need to start moving here. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm at 560.
I've got what
579.
I think this is a lot for this temperature. Voila.
Okay, it's a healthy.
Um,
You're not using your hit sticks?
I have to find it. That's a good point. I haven't looked for that yet. It's probably close to wherever this thermometer was.
Interesting.
Where are we? Oh,
I'm at
yes, temperature. I'm at
525.
505.
Whoa, you're at 505 already?
Yeah.
Are we using the same banger? I just chirped at 515.
I was say, is that me? Because I'm at 580. Okay, 575. Is that what I wanted? No, I wanted 450.
You wanted 450. I'm
That's
at 490
450.
right now.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. I'm at 484. Is it going to be enough or should I go in early? I'm at 470.
I went in at 450.
Is it enough?
Fuck yeah, man. I just clouded this room up.
I'm at 463.
Oh, it's beautiful.
450. All right,
That's
cheers. Let's
sweet.
try
I'm
it.
getting that sweet, fluffy, creamy thing going on there. Hmm. Damn. I feel great. That tasted great. Oh. Fucking A. How you doing over there at 450, Troy?
I actually went in for a reheat, Jerry.
Oh, very good. Very good. How was it for you, Troy?
It's a little light for me.
How about the reheat?
It's wish I'd have taken it maybe 5 seconds a little longer. I don't think this is a good idea right now, honestly. This is a bad idea. It's a genuinely bad idea.
Low temp thing or the reheat or all of it?
The second reheat. The first reheat actually worked out much better than it usually does for me.
All right.
The third reheat, this is unheard of. This is yeah, this is a move. This is a move. Probably should have been watching the clock or something, but I'm going purely on gut. Purely on gut feel right here. The cutting back. Oh, I see vapor. I see vapor. Time to go. Time to go.
Oh, this thing's sticky as fuck. I've never been clean that.
Oh, it tastes like Vaseline. That's fucking wonderful. Cutting back worked out great. My tolerance is super low. So these dabs basically got me like, oh shit, fuck. Like Davy Crockett high. Like these dabs got me plenty high. Higher than I've been in a long ass time. Which is wonderful. It's a great use of some concentrates, you know, and it gets my tolerance nice and low. So it'll be a good time to test a bunch of concentrate devices that have been sitting around, like the Switch 2.
Right on.
Got a few other ones as well, like the Puffco and the what's that? The Bomb E-Rig.
And then somebody was asking about the Enzo. Yeah, we're actually probably not too far away from being able to report on that vape. So we're getting things figured out on it. So yeah, because it's
I dig that thing. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's dope.
Still haven't put weed in it, but I dig it.
Right on.
Probably put some weed in it this weekend.
I've done it a few times. I haven't dialed it in.
On
But
half and
you
half. Because I want to do half and half.
No, that's my next move after talking to you.
Okay.
Sounds fun. I've not done that. So
Could put some concentrates in there. Wait, didn't you say that you did the weed shisha? Oh, you don't want to talk about that?
I did. I haven't even unpacked it yet, but I did use it.
Okay.
And yeah, it's kind of cool. It's similar as the other stuff. We'll talk about it. Yeah, but I did do that. I tried to make a weed shisha for it, which means I use a baller amount of fucking ground up weed and concentrate and put that in there, and went at it like I didn't care, and you know, I didn't know what I expected. There's probably no amount of vapor I could have gotten out of that bowl that I would have thought was satisfactory because of what I put in there. You know what I mean? You put like, over a gram of concentrate and, a couple of grams of weed, and you put that shit in there and mix it all up and get it in there. And you know, technically that's a ridiculous amount of fucking.
I see what you're saying, but how long? Well, first, I don't want to get into it right now because
Yeah, that's true. We should stop talking about that right now because that's another night. We haven't even talked about that yet, so
yeah.
we're gonna be disciplined here, guys. Sorry. There's a little teaser for you.
Yeah,
There
there's
you go.
multiple modes and all kinds of things that we need to test and talk about.
True that, and other shit. So, all right, so cool, man. This fucking Dab Rite's dope as fuck.
Yep, you can use code Troy and Jerry at DNail Victory Glassworks. Save yourself. It's 20% at Victory and 15 at DNail. Or I might get it backwards. At DNail, you'll get a free gift. Like if you're buying like the DNail Universal Heater, the DUH, as the acronym happens to be, the DNail Universal Heater. The Dab Rite, I'm not sure if DNail sells the Dab Rite, but I know Victory Glassworks does. And I know you bought the Dab Rite and used the Troy and Jerry code on the Dab Rite, and it saved you some monies.
Dope.
Victory Glassworks.
Thing is dope, man. Too. I'm digging it. So, I liked the 450. I probably won't go any lower, but I'll hang out there a little bit and dial in the dose. You know what I mean? Kind of. So, and then I'll go up from there, probably up to maybe 500. I'll be a 450 to 500 kind of guy, probably. So,
What did I try before 450? Was it 475?
yeah.
475 was all right. Like I could deal with that. Like that was like a nice. Still had impact. Still had a good taste, good vapor. 450 tasted good, but didn't have the cup of both butt cheeks that I was looking for. You know, it just had a little temp, little friendly airport. Move along, you know.
That's a good description. That's actually what I was looking for too. Like, I mean, that's typically what I want during the day. Just a little fondle. You know what I mean? That's it. I don't want to be like totally like knocked out.
Okay.
So yeah, that's good. That's kind of what I was looking for. I wouldn't imagine you'd do that very often, if at all. But for what I'm looking for, I thought it worked. My dose is a little high. I'll go lower next time. But higher temps are fun, man. It's been a while since I had to grab onto the fucking desk like that, and that's what I did at 520 tonight. Motherfucker, me good.
Motherfucker, you good? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him at 516, 515. That's my sweet spot for the slurpers. But like a lot of times, if I'm getting like high end dabs, I'll let them go below 500. Like I'll go to like 490. Still slaps.
Right on. 490. Okay, I can see that, man. Because yeah, 475 was good. I mean, that's probably where I'll spend most of my time is around there. 450 is just where I'll go to early morning it or daytime it. But yeah, man, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah, I could ramble all night and start giggling again and all that shit. But you know, you can just replay it if you want to see that again. And we should call it a night, man. What time is it? It's 11:20 already.
Yeah, it is 420.
It's 4:20 somewhere.
It is right now. So cheers to that. My dog's been scratching at my barricade that I built out of boxes and plastic drawers. So time to take that extra out.
You want to do a quick bowl at 4:20 before you boogie, or are we done?
Shit, yeah, let's do it. Like we can.
Yeah, I got shit in my grinder.
I'm gonna use some of this Midzi pre-ground. It's actually not bad though. Like I'm not sure how much it was, but it's again, it's better than the West Coast Cure shit that I paid $70 for a half ounce for on recreational.
Fuck that. Check this out.
The day this is very wide. Let's take some time to grind.
All right, we're gonna hit this thing here. Is that what we're gonna do?
Oh, my.
Old mates.
You gotta give me a moment.
All right.
strain you got?
Pink strawberry gelato.
Now I gotta grind some.
All right. I just pulled out a nug, dude.
Now I gotta grind some.
Old mate.
Oh, Mike. Now I gotta grind some cheese.
Save $10. Code Troy and Jerry.
Fucking jingle, man. Sorry, had to do it.
It's all good. It's all fun.
I'm ready to blow this ace out of here, though. That's for sure. Got the glass bowl going. Fucking love me some glass bowl.
Oh, nice. I'm using the pinch hitter bowl still. Cheers.
Very cool. Cheers, gang. 485 on my ace.
620. Goddamn. All right, Jerry, you're going to watch the rest of Warrior.
It's on the list, like not like anytime soon. There's like 4 seasons of that shit like there.
I think there's just 3.
Okay, right on. But yeah, it's on the list, man. Warrior, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was really good. That was a good way to go out right there. That fucking bowl. Cap off those dabs with a fucking bowl like that.
I'm
Fuck
hungry.
yeah.
Let's find some food.
Right? We'll go down there and eat something, motherfucker.
Drink water. Find food. Do things. Have a good weekend. Today was a holiday. Something is a holiday weekend. What's up?
Yesterday was Halloween, so no. But yes, it's Halloween weekend if there is one.
Is there something else?
If there is, I'm sorry.
Maybe it's next weekend. I don't know. Okay. All right.
But yeah, thanks for hanging with us tonight, guys, man. A lot of fun hanging. You guys are fun tonight. Appreciate you getting high with us. So hopefully we figured something out here too. I doubt it.
I think we figured out some things.
Yeah.
Other than where the outro is.
Yeah.
I think it's here. See you next Friday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The new one? I do a new one?
I think. Peace, everybody. Happy Friday.
Pushing for the little